In K-pop, fan loyalty is often measured by how much you stream an idol's songs, whether you like them or not. Fans are encouraged to stream non-stop to pay their idols back for their hard work and to help them break record after record. But what happens when you finally push a song to Billboard's top charts? Nothing. The next comeback is already in the works, and fans are expected to repeat the cycle all over again. Is this really what idols want, or is the industry manipulating fans into endless labor? Streaming in K-pop has turned into a full-time job for fans. It's no longer about enjoying music or connecting with the artistry of idols, it's about numbers, rankings, and breaking records. Fans obsess over non-stop streaming, creating playlists, setting alarms to stream during specific hours, and even leaving their devices running overnight just to boost view counts. Why? Because what if the rival fandom streams more, and their idols win the awards? The fear of not achieving those results drives this relentless cycle. So, why is this happening? The answer lies in the culture built around measuring fan loyalty. It's no longer enough to simply like a song or casually support an artist. Fans are told they must prove their loyalty by contributing to stats, views, streams, and chart rankings. If a song doesn't hit a certain milestone, fans are guilt-tripped into believing they've failed their idols. This pressure creates an unhealthy environment, where numbers take precedence over well-being. Fans push themselves to stream tirelessly, sometimes to the point of burnout, all while being told it's their responsibility to repay idols for their hard work. The craziest part is that these expectations are often set and perpetuated by the industry itself. When fans stream songs to achieve millions of views and idols win awards, regardless of whether the song was good or not, it diminishes the musical aspect of K-pop. Why should the music even be good when the industry knows fans will stream it to millions, buy albums in bulk, and push chart rankings? This also reveals a clever tactic by the industry. Fans don't necessarily buy albums to listen to them. Instead, they're drawn in by incentives like photo cards, merchandise, and opportunities to attend fan meets. The music becomes secondary, overshadowed by the commercialized fan experience. The story doesn't end here. If you're just a casual listener who enjoys music for what it is, you're often labeled as not a real fan. Why? Because you don't stream the songs non-stop, or you don't own at least 7 photo cards of your favorite group. And if you dare admit it, you'll be met with responses like, if you're not streaming, you're not a fan, get out of the fandom. Honestly, if someone said that to me, I'd gladly walk out the door because how can anyone ignore this madness? Just look at any recent K-pop music video. The comments aren't about the song, artist, or how it made someone feel. Instead, it's a war zone of obsessed fans shouting things like, "Let's go, guys." 30 million views in 24 hours, no excuses. It gets worse when two groups release music videos in the same week. While the idols themselves are probably backstage congratulating each other on their releases, their fandoms are at each other's throats. It's not about which song is better, it's about who can break more records. But in this war zone, the biggest casualty isn't the fans or the group, it's the music itself. The focus shifts from the art to the stats, from connection to competition. And what's left? A culture where fans burn themselves out, idols are overworked, and the beauty of music is buried under a mountain of numbers. K-pop fans often complain about idols being overworked, calling for them to take breaks and reminding others that idols are human too. But here's the irony. Fans are also human, yet they're tirelessly paying back idols by streaming non-stop, often to the point of exhaustion. As I mentioned earlier, the industry thrives on this cycle. They aim to cash in as quickly as possible before a group loses its popularity, knowing full well that fans will repeat the same patterns over and over again. It's like fans are too blind to recognize the actual root cause of the problem, the industry itself. Let's start with this question: is this what your idols want? You might be thinking, hell yeah, they want this so they can get those bags of cash. But the harsh reality is that idols and musicians in 2024 are often broke. This is a whole topic for another video, but here's the truth for now: streams don't directly make your idols rich. They help the industry, the record labels, distributors, producers, composers, songwriters, filming crews, the list is endless. These are the ones who get their bags full, while idols are at the bottom of the pay chain. While streams might help a little, they're far from enough to truly benefit the idols themselves. And to make things worse, idols are often trapped in the debt of their training period. This debt can take years, to pay off. Imagine working tirelessly, performing, streaming, and barely making enough to clear what you owe. But sometimes, if you're lucky like New Jeans, you might pay off that debt within months and start seeing actual money. However, that's the exception, not the rule. For most idols, the system is stacked against them, and the fans' endless streaming only benefits the industry, not the idols themselves. Then comes the real question. What do your idols truly need? Not want, but need. Do they need millions of streams on a song they barely had a say in creating? Do they need fans sacrificing their time, sleep, and mental health to hit arbitrary milestones? Or do they need something deeper? Freedom to rest, to grow as artists, and to create music that genuinely reflects their thoughts and emotions. While fans focus on breaking records to repay their idols, the industry keeps them trapped in a system where their needs are rarely prioritized. Idols don't need inflated numbers, they need space to thrive as individuals and creators. And that's something streaming endlessly can never give them. Your idols want freedom. Freedom to be themselves without being judged for their looks or shamed for their bodies. They want to live without the industry's relentless focus on visuals and perfection. They want fans to speak out against the labels and the entire K-pop industry that forces plastic surgeries upon them, pushes them into harsh, nearly starvation-level diets, and treats them like products rather than people. They want you to stop creating so much pressure with those millions of streams, which only fuels the labels to overwork them even more. Idols need freedom, not just to rest but to express their music authentically, to create art that reflects who they are, not what the industry demands or what the charts dictate. It's not about paying them back with numbers, it's about giving them the space to breathe, to live, and to truly thrive as artists and human beings. In the end, K-pop fans need to reflect on what truly matters. Is it about breaking records, achieving milestones, and proving your loyalty through endless streaming? Or is it about supporting your idols in a way that allows them to thrive as artists and as people? The industry has created this system where numbers seem to define success, but real success comes from the freedom to create, to rest, and to live without constant pressure. By taking a step back and challenging these toxic norms, fans have the power to demand a healthier environment for themselves and for the idols they admire. Imagine a world where idols don't have to push themselves to the brink just to meet impossible standards, where their artistry is appreciated, not for how many millions of views their music video gets, but for the emotion, passion, and talent they pour into it. So, next time you're told to stream harder or pay them back, ask yourself, is this really the best way to support the people you love? Because true fans don't just follow blindly. They think critically, speak up, and support their idols in a way that leads to lasting change. The power is in your hands.